Hello, welcome back to another session of learning. And today we're going to begin a new journey into a new topic, the most important topic in the English grammar, verbs. And today's lesson is going to be an introduction to verbs. And I request you to watch these videos on the verbs continuously so that you don't miss out on the most important aspect of the English grammar and English language. Hope you benefit from this. So let's begin our lesson now. So what is a verb? A verb is a member of the parts of speech. Alright, you remember? We have 8 parts of speech: the noun, the pronoun, the verb, the adjective, the adverb, the conjunction, the preposition, the interjection. Some people today call, instead of interjection, they talk about determiners. Whatever, verb is one of those parts of speech. Now look at these sentences and look at specifically those words which are underlined. Karan drives a car to work. What does Karan do? He drives, right? Arjun is a teacher. What is Arjun? He's a teacher. Their mother has a mansion. What does their mother have? A mansion. So, what do these sentences say? They give you information, certainly. Alright, we'll look at them at much closer level now. So, let's relook at these sentences now. Karan drives a car to work. What does Karan do? Drives a car. So it talks about action or work. Arjun is a teacher. Is talks about the state of being, the condition, the status of Arjun, the situation Arjun is in. Their mother has a mansion. In this context, has talks about possession, ownership. Alright. So what do you gather from this? What do you think is a function of a verb? What do you think a verb does in a sentence? I know what you're thinking, and what you're thinking is right. A verb is a word that denotes action or talks about the action done or the work done by the subject. That could either be a noun or a pronoun. Excellent. I'm sure you got this right. A verb is a word that tells us about the state of being of a noun or a pronoun, the situation that subject is in. A verb is also a word that tells us about the ownership, possession of a noun or a pronoun, subject sometimes. So in short, a verb talks about action, work. It talks about state of being or situation or condition. It also talks about ownership or possession. So these are the primary functions of a verb. Got it? Now we shall look at the types of verbs. Basically, there are 2 types of verbs here. The first one is called the main verb or the action words. All. So look at this: eat, drink, sleep, play, read, write, dance, sing, paint, walk, talk, whatever, watch. All these are action words and these are called the main verbs. Now the second one, they are called the helping verbs or auxiliary verbs. Now these helping verbs or auxiliary verbs are further divided. The names can be different according to the grammar books. But primarily, if you look at them, they are main auxiliary verbs and they are modal auxiliary verbs. They are not modal, they are modal. Modal auxiliary verbs. So under main auxiliary verbs, you have the to be form, to have form, to do form, and under the modal auxiliary verbs, you have can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must, have to, ought to. We'll study about all of these in greater detail in our coming lessons and videos. But first, try to understand that there are 2 main types of verbs: the main verb, which is the action word, and the helping verbs, which are divided further into 2 main helping verbs or main auxiliary verbs and modal auxiliary verbs. I hope this is clear so far. Ready to check your learning on verbs? What are verbs? Verbs are, yes, action words, yes, state of being words, and words that show possession. So shall we check our learning? Now here you have 16 sentences and you have some famous actors, male actors here. Because I'm a big fan of Tollywood, I've used all the names possible here. So anyway, what you have to do here is you need to identify the verbs in the sentence. That's it. Very simple task. Are you ready for it? Alright, pause the video here. No moving forward for the answers. And get 16 on 16. Shall we try? Okay. Oh, I'm sure you've got all the answers right. 16 on 16. Alright. The answers: dances, is, has, lives, is marrying, fought, is, does, was, has, is, had, stops, does, is, am. Oh, all of these are all verbs. So you see here, dance, for example, is an action word, is a state of being, has talks about possession, does talks about something being done. So if you see, a verb is basically a word that talks about action, state of being, and possession. I hope you've got the lesson right. Okay, shall we move on? So a quick recap before we wind up the lesson. A verb is a word that talks about work or the action done by the subject. Clear? Action word. A verb also talks about the state of being of the subject, the status, the situation, the condition. Alright. A verb talks about possession or ownership by the subject. Now these are the three primary functions of a verb. A verb is divided into two: main verbs, helping verbs, or auxiliary verbs. Main verbs are action words. Helping verbs are further divided into main, helping verbs, and modal verbs. And you will learn about all of these in greater detail in the coming lessons. And remember, please, this is the key word, the takeaway. A verb is the most essential part of a sentence, and no sentence exists without a verb. Is that clear? Clear? Good to go? Alright. Thank you so much once again for taking out your valuable time to watch my videos. I hope they are of great use. Thank you so much for watching, and I request you to please like my videos. Yeah, that thumbs up thing, please like them. Please click on it. Please like them. Please post your comments so that I can make my videos much better. And please do subscribe. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe. And if you're subscribed, I request you to please like, please watch, and please comment. And please share my videos with your friends and relatives and family, anybody who is in need to improve their language. Alright, thank you so much once again for watching English Bricks, and take care during these tough times and protect yourself and your loved ones. See you soon when we come back with more interesting lessons on verbs. Bye.